Hi, let me ask you something. Why do you feel more anxious when your life gets better? That's what we're going to talk about today. I know this is going to sound a little weird, but have you ever noticed that your anxiety gets worse when things are actually going well for you? Like you finally get the job you wanted and suddenly you can't sleep. You are in a healthy relationship and you suddenly start panicking that it's all going to end. It's too good to be true. If you're nodding along thinking, why does this happen to my brain? Then you are not alone. And there is nothing wrong with you. You're definitely not crazy. Because what I'm going to explain here is going to make you realize that your anxiety isn't trying to ruin your life. It's actually trying to protect you, but it's using really outdated and old and ancient software to do it. That's the problem. I am Rahul Nair, and welcome to Huddle Psychology, where we huddle together to learn more about ourselves. Okay, so first let's acknowledge how frustrating this actually is. You worked really, really hard to get your life together where you are. You've got the grades, you landed the opportunity, you found the person, you hit the goal, but instead of feeling happy and relaxed, your anxiety just goes through the roof. You start questioning everything. Do I deserve this? When is the other shoe going to come off? What if I mess this up? And then you feel guilty for not being grateful, which makes the anxiety all worse again. So, here's what I really need you to know. This is not a character flaw. You're not broken. Your character flaw is not the problem here. This isn't you being ungrateful or self sabotaging. This is your nervous system responding exactly how it was designed to respond. The problem is it's responding to modern success with ancient survival mechanisms. That's what is happening. Your brain has this amazing detection system. Threat detection system that's been keeping us humans alive for thousands of years. It's constantly scanning your environment for danger. It's asking, what could go wrong? What do I need to be ready for? What do I need to prepare for? That's what it is. It's like a antivirus running in the background. When your life is chaotic, when it's all messed up or stressful, the system has got plenty of work to do. It's like, okay, we've got problems to solve, threats to manage. I know exactly what to do here. Your anxiety feels justified because there are actual things to be anxious about. But when things are all going fine, when it's all smooth sailing, when life is stable and good, the thing is, your threat detection system doesn't turn off automatically. It doesn't go for a vacation or something. Instead, it starts looking for problems harder. It almost creates problems where none exists. That is the problem. Let me give you an example. It's like a security guard. It's like a security guard whose job is to find threats. You've employed the security guard to find threats. And when there are obvious threats, they are busy. right? They are busy and focused to keep everyone and everything safe. But when everything is kind of peaceful and okay, they just start getting a little paranoid. Paranoid about every small sound, every little sound, every shadow, because their job is to find danger, not to relax, right? So that's how our anxiety threat detection system also kind of works. So your brain starts creating worst case scenarios. This is too good to last. I don't deserve this. Something bad is going to happen. No, it's trying to prepare you for disaster when there is no disaster coming, right? The second reason your anxiety spikes during good times is because your nervous system is most comfortable with what it knows. Again, we talked about familiarity bias, etc. in prior videos, right? It's because your nervous system is comfortable with what it knows, even when what it knows is stress and struggle. If you grew up in chaos, if you're used to having to fight for things, if drama and difficulty was your normal, then peace and success, they'll feel foreign to you. Not foreign good, but kind of scary foreign, right? Your brain literally kind of interprets calmness as suspicious. It's like, wait, why is everything quiet? Why is everything quiet? This feels like the calm before the storm. I should be worried right now. That's what your brain starts. That's the way your brain starts to think. This is why some people unconsciously sabotage good things in their lives. Unconsciously. Not because they don't want happiness, we all want happiness, but because their nervous system just feels safer, believe it or not. They feel safer in familiar chaos than unfamiliar peace. They feel more safer. I know this sounds weird, but they feel safer in familiar chaos than in unfamiliar peace and calm. So, here's the really mind bending part. This is going to be a little funny. Sometimes anxiety itself becomes familiar. So, if you have been anxious for a very, very long time, absence of anxiety can actually be anxiety provoking. So, for the longest time, you have been anxious for various reasons, and if you're anxiety free, then that itself can be anxiety provoking, right? So your brain goes like something like this: something's wrong, I'm not worried about anything, which means I should be worried about not being worried, if you know what I mean. That's what your brain kind of gets into, that kind of a loop. Something's wrong, I'm not worried about anything, which means I should be worried about not being worried. Sounds funny, but that tends to happen to us. So this kind of links up with what we sometimes call the imposter syndrome. It's your brain's way of saying, I don't belong here, or everyone's going to figure it out. When good things happen, instead of thinking, I worked hard for this, I deserve nice things and good things in my life, your brain just jumps to, this is a mistake, or I'm fooling everyone, I'm not good. That's what it does. So you start over analyzing everything. Every compliment starts to feel fake. Every success feels like luck. Every good thing feels temporary. You're waiting for someone to tap you on the shoulder and say, okay, we've made a mistake, you need to go back to suffering. And because you're so convinced that you don't deserve good things, you're hyper vigilant to protect them, right? You believe that you don't deserve good things, but you have them, so you become hyper vigilant about protecting them, which creates even more anxiety, right? So it's like trying to hold sand or trying to hold water, you know, in a fist, tight fist. The tighter you hold, the more easily it's going to probably slip through your fingers. And the thing is, again, like I mentioned in the video last time, from an evolutionary point of view, this makes sense because our ancestors lived in environments where resources were scarce and threats were very, very real, right? So if you kind of found a safe place, you found food and shelter, it was just kind of smart and important to stay alert because either other human beings or predators might just take these things away from you. So it made sense to be hyper vigilant, right? So being relaxed and comfortable could literally get you killed. Simple. So the humans who actually survived were the ones who stayed vigilant even during good times, right? But again, like I mentioned last time, we are not living in caves anymore. Your brain is basically treating your promotion like it's like a pond or a water source that lions might just come and attack. Why? That's how it's wired right now. We are carrying forward that ancient pattern. Your nervous system is responding to your healthy relationship like it's some kind of territory that the other tribe is going to invade, right? The same mental programming that kept your ancestors alive is now keeping you awake at 3 o'clock in the morning, wondering if your boss secretly hates you, even though you just got a promotion or a raise, right? So here's where it all kind of gets a little bit more problematic. What is problematic is when you're anxious about good things ending, you sometimes inadvertently, unconsciously make them end. So if you're anxious about good things ending, inadvertently and unconsciously, you make them end. You start pulling away. You start pulling away from that relationship because you're scared, you're worried about getting hurt, right? You don't fully engage with opportunities because you're convinced they won't last. You hold back from enjoying success because you're just waiting for failure. Your anxiety about losing good things can actually cause you to lose them. That's tragic. So, your anxiety about losing good things in life actually causes you to lose them. Not because the universe is, punishing you, it's because anxiety just changes the way you show up in your life. And when things actually go wrong, because life is like that, sometimes things do go wrong. The brain will say, see, I told you so. I told you this would happen. I was right about being worried. And then, which, kind of reinforces the cycle for the next time around. The same thing continues. So, how do you break away from this pattern? How do you feel, or how do you kind of let yourself enjoy good things without, anxiety hijacking everything? Firstly, recognize that this anxiety thing is not logical, it is biological. You cannot you cannot think your way out of it. You need to partner, you need to work with your nervous system as opposed to against it. Secondly, practice what I call success grounding. Success grounding. Whenever something good happens, literally ground yourself in the present moment. Like, feel your feet on the floor. Notice what you can see, notice what you can hear. Make your brain believe that this is real. Tell your nervous system that it is safe right now. This feels good and it is safe right now in this moment. Ground yourself whenever good things happen. Thirdly, small. Start small things make you happy. Begin with small things. Let small things be enjoyable. For example, don't go from zero to enjoying major life changes. Practice enjoying small good moments, like a good cup of coffee or a message from a friend or a song you like. Train your nervous system to believe that good feelings are safe. Let your nervous system understand that good feelings are safe. And fourth, challenge your catastrophic thinking whenever it comes up. When your brain says, oh no, this is not going to last, remind your brain that nothing is going to last, good or bad. Nothing is going to last, good or bad. So when I have it, I'll enjoy it right now. So whenever you have that catastrophic feeling coming and you go into that negative vibe, tell yourself that, yeah, well, good thing or bad thing, nothing is really going to last. I'm not going to last. So when I'm going to have this, I'm going to enjoy it for the moment, right? And finally, consider that your anxiety might be grief in disguise. See, sometimes we are anxious about good things ending because good things have ended in our lives in the past. We are sad about it, right? And it's okay to feel sad about past losses while still letting yourself have good things right now. So it is okay to feel sad about past losses while still enjoying good things right now, right? So those are some things that you can use, some tips you can use to break away from the cycle. So look, if you're someone whose anxiety kind of gets worse when life gets better, please know that there is nothing really wrong with you. You're not broken in any way and you're not alone. Your brain is doing exactly what it thinks it needs to do to keep you safe, right? It's just ancient software. But now you get to teach it. You get to teach it that safety can include joy. It can include happiness, can include good things in life. That you can be alert without being anxious, right? And that you do deserve good things even when they might feel scary. So that is what you need to keep reminding yourself, that you do deserve good things even when those good things kind of makes you feel nervous about losing it, or when they all kind of feel overwhelming or scary. So if this video kind of helped explain at least something that you have been experiencing, then please hit that like button and let me know in the comments when when has your anxiety when has your anxiety gotten worse during good times. Has it happened to you? Let me know. And what does success anxiety look like for you? Let me know. And as always, if you want more psychology content that kind of explains why our brains do these seemingly backward things, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel, because we are diving deep into all of it. And if you want to learn more about this topic, please go to huddlepsychology.substack.com, where you'll find a long form article along with references and suggested readings. And if you want to talk to me one on one with about anything, maybe about this topic or anything else, please feel free to reach out to me on rahul at huddlepsychology.com. Introduce yourself, and I'll try and reach back to you as quickly as I can. So that's it for this session. Meanwhile, until next time, keep flourishing, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.